Stop. All right. Oh, there we go. Broadcast started up. Welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Welcome back, guys. Mass Effect Andromeda. We've got our Insanity series going on. I am your host, JediRedeyeX, and we're going to be going back to the Nexus. We've just been. I love that view out there. That's incredible. Supermassive black hole. Anyway, we're going back to the Nexus today. We're going to go check in. We finished up EOS on our first trip there before heading back for some more fun. We're going to go back, finish up some missions and little side mission action over at the Nexus.
Ryder,
And,
when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
I think we're going to be opening up Havarl after this. And Havarl's a fun little planet to play on. We get Jal, who is one of my favorites to bring into combat. So we're going to be heading there after the Nexus. But anyway, stay tuned, guys. We're going to pick up some of our strike team rewards right now. This, incidentally, is a great way to build up your character in Insanity. Send off your strike teams, and whatever character that you log in with is the one that's going to get those rewards. So if you want to pick up a bunch of rewards, go through, do a bunch of your strikes, come back into the Tempest and hit that control board and boom, all this good stuff. And it'll go to any character that you load. Bunch of research data. All this helps. Oh, come on, give me some Milky Way stuff, though. Ugh. Some loot. All right, what do we get? Oh, nice. Finally got a copy of the talent. That works. And another piranha. A second talent. All right. Well, we're gonna have some stuff to sell. And a new Revenant. Some Razad. Not a huge fan of that shotgun. Not sure what it is about it. Just not a huge fan of it. There was that again. Get some materials. Some more aluminum, or as those limeys like to call it, aluminium. I have no idea what that is. Apparently it's rare. Some kind of crafting material. Alright, so we picked up a couple weapons out of this whole deal. A bunch of credits. Okay, let's head back. Alright, we're gonna go get rid of I love the sales desk, right? Ooh. Oh, that's right. I can't use the Apex. I gotta go back to the. I keep forgetting I want to use all these things that I haven't unlocked yet.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
All right. Well, let us go to the Nexus. Got to go to the Nexus and unlock. We got to wake up some lady out of cryo they need down on EOS. Let's see. Yep, waking up the future, better beginning, cryo perks, murderer, firefighters, monkeys in space, a path of a hero. All right, so we got a lot of stuff going on here at the Nexus. We're gonna go in and knock out some of these missions. You know, I know that a lot of people gave a lot of flack to this game for a lot of different things and a lot of different reasons. But I tell you, I've been a diehard Mass Effect fan since the absolute first one. I loved the KOTOR series. Thought that BioWare did a phenomenal job on it. Knew this was just the next evolution of that. And you know, BioWare and Obsidian getting into their argument and splitting and getting the deals on KOTOR 1 and 2 and all the different things, you know, BioWare went towards EA, Oblivion went towards Bethesda.
We've thought that before.
EOS is different now, right?
And I really,
settle
really
down.
love
Give 'em space.
the direction that BioWare
Lieutenant
is going on.
Syax,
I think the
Kendros'
whole
aide.
Mass Effect series
They all
has
wanted
been
to see you.
phenomenal.
Real hope again. It's been a while.
Just doing my job.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
All right. We got all sorts of stuff going on here. We do need to go figure out where that hijack is.
I can't believe you said that. There's a difference between being honest and being an ass.
We invite you to visit our merchants in the Nexus Commons area.
In the Nexus Commons.
Wonder if I can get this part of local traders.
There's the hijack. Okay.
Here we are. One young Pyjack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest?
Acknowledged.
The vehicle
morning.
merchant.
Or is it evening?
Let's see what we've got. Improved shields. Supplemental life support. Blackout. Ooh, we're getting this. Yeah, we're buying that. Oh yeah. Yeah, we need the black one. Confirm trade. Oh yeah. All right. Well, we got our nice black paint job, which I have yet to get. There's nothing that we can do down here. Dr. Camden.
Just when I've balanced the air mix, another Yahoo has to come wandering through. Aren't you the Pathfinder?
Got to do all this
Dr.
little
Cannon,
side missions.
Head of Hydroponic Sciences. Mind the seedlings.
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
Only when a mistake could kill everyone on the Nexus.
What do you mean?
Hydroponics is our air,
This guy's a wiener.
food, and water. A frail green line between us and oblivion. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my responsibility.
If you welcomed people, you'd have more hands to keep everything running.
Quite astute. If you'll forgive me, perhaps I could begin with you. I need samples of Andromeda's plant life. Our own specimens should acclimatize to them. Bring me any plants you find. You'll have a bounty in return, and my thanks.
All right, on the hunt for the plants. All right. All right, we'll start playing with two hands again. All right, now we got to go back to the Hyperion. But we're going to go here first. Go back to the Hyperion. We're going to AVP stuff. Every time I see that, I think of Alien versus Predator.
Pathfinder has died.
Viability points. AVP to me will always be Alien versus Predator.
In the Erickson system. Ryder's daughter has reportedly replaced him as Pathfinder, taking command of the Tempest and the ongoing search for a home in Andromeda. This is HNS.
All right, let's go. Okay.
Do you have just a minute?
Yes, I do
Ryder,
have
isn't
just
it?
a minute.
Carrie Tavessa, freelance filmmaker.
Hey,
This
Carrie
is Hakeem,
Tavessa.
my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Well, we're going to hit on you.
Nice to see someone so devoted to her work.
That's kind. Sometimes the camera makes people shy away from me.
That's a shame.
So that's what I need. The truth, I mean. Someone needs to record the history we're making.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
We still have to fix them. Everyone, leaders included, needs to pitch in. Let's be honest about these challenges and how we're going to face them.
Nice. Won't make you popular with the leaders, but it's good to hear. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. This was more fun than I expected. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
All right, you get to work editing. We're going to go talk to Tan.
Good to see you. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Yes, I am. All right, let's do that.
I guess this is one bet that paid off.
Point taken.
Yes, I
Always
am.
revel in your victories.
That's why I'm standing here.
Oh, I never doubted you.
You can be a smart ass.
They don't share our vision, Ryder, of a prosperous future in Andromeda.
Got to be a smart ass. I can get behind that.
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming.
Now, on
It's
this
not
one,
how
guys,
we
I am
imagined
going
all this,
through
but a good
many
Pathfinder
different
improvises.
choices than I did through my previous playthrough. I usually either play the pretty straight and narrow or the absolute worst of the worst.
Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
And this one, I'm just kind of going
It
through
wouldn't
and
have been possible without my
picking
crew.
whatever answer
You're a
I
talented
like.
bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Because I don't know how the choice. I don't know how the choice matters in this. I mean, I understand there's going to be people you can save and people you can't.
I am the director of the initiative.
But I'm not sure how that's going to carry over into the further games. I assume similar, in a similar fashion to the the original series. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to have several saved playthroughs of this, same as I did with the original Mass Effect series. And even I got to the end of Mass Effect 3, and then I went all the way back to the original and played through knowing where everything went to and made all the choices that I wanted to make and had the outcome that I was looking for through all of it. Did an entire 3-game playthrough
We have a lead on the terraforming network.
to do that, and I am a bit of a completionist with some of these games, so that was quite a long endeavor to get the solution that I was looking for.
Scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll
But
end up in a fight for
it
sure.
was quite
You
fun.
might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
I don't need your permission, buddy.
I wasn't really asking for it.
Of course. I support that kind of enthusiasm.
Right.
The Solarians. Oh, they crack me up.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your brother, sort of. Drop by when
There
you
it
can.
is.
Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
That guy sounds like John Boy.
We are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. She had something that could help with our job.
That guy really does sound like that. The doctor on the Hyperion does sound like John Boy from the Waltons. I forget his real name, but I always try to pick out whose voices are doing what. I mean, Natalie Dormer. I mean, total giveaway right there. And incidentally, the only character in your crew that you can't really even flirt with at all. So that makes me suspect that, why would they not let you sex up Natalie Dormer? I have no idea. I have no idea, but it should. Aw, it's your dad's memorial. It's so nice. Hey, Cora, we gotta talk to
The
you.
whole mood of the Nexus has changed since Eos. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up.
It should be getting
It's a fresh
all
start.
moist in the underwear. If I were the male rider. Yeah, keep up the good work.
Can't relax yet. The initiative still has a lot of promises to keep.
And that's on us. But it's damn.
Oh, the Normandy. The Normandy. you have your armor in a case, Tan.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Alright, we gotta go up and talk. Just talk to him.
You've had a year to think about it.
It's the Scourge, Director Tan. Its origin defies all known explanation.
How? We brought all that equipment along.
And the Tempest's readings are helping, but we've just scratched the surface.
The history of the initiative cannot show that we were defeated by a space cloud.
Some things are bigger than we are.
I will not accept that excuse. This is science, and your merry band over there are scientists, aren't they? Figure it out.
Goodbye, Director.
Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what I said. You are a symbol now of hope that things will get better. Though I worry about this terraforming network. What do we really know about it?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear somebody had big plans for this cluster.
But who?
Not sure yet, but at least we're on the trail.
Did you have some other business?
It's the Forerunners. Nope. Nope. I don't have any business.
That's all.
I just needed
Thanks
to
for
talk
your
to you
time.
for a second.
I'm here to serve.
Gotta make the rounds. Every time you go to the Nexus or you get back on your ship, you gotta do the rounds and go talk to everybody. It's the only way to get all your side missions and get all your little stuff. That's gonna advance you so much more than all just the straight big missions. If you do all just the main missions, I want to talk to you again.
Hi there.
Yep, you won't let me talk to you.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what...
I don't care what you
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on Prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for...
Minutia. That's a fancy word, actually. Not one that you hear very much anymore.
I am Cryo Deployment Administrator
Meaning
Vladimir
details.
C63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
You're kidding?
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and the Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
Alright, I already know
What's the
all
rundown
this,
on
but we're
AVP?
gonna do this anyway.
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation? The of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
All right, Brecca. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin
Dun dun
shaping the initiative at your
dun.
leisure.
Dun dun dun. Okay, we already made a military, or we already made a science. So we opened up one science operation. Now these right here, these just give you extra perks like research points at regular intervals. Well, we want military right now. Consumable supplies, hunting parties, tech materials. Oh, there we go. We want reconnaissance first. 15 more credits for Apex missions. I don't really need the credits, but it's always nice. But I definitely want those hidden caches around your forward stations are where you're going to find a lot of your N7 weapons. So you definitely want to. That's the first one I like to open up. Because then you're going to get to see all this hidden stuff. The others are great, getting extra research stuff, but when you're first starting out, you're not really crafting a ton, and the stuff that you can craft, I mean, it's moderate at best, and that's due to the fact that you already have all these weapons and stuff that you're picking up, but your crafting is so limited. You're only making 1s and 2s. And once you use an augment and stuff like that, when you craft stuff, it's gone. So until you find another one, and some of those it took forever to find replacement ones after crafting that first one. So on your first playthrough, if you're getting a little stuck with that, just save your crafting materials. Go through, get the reconnaissance, find all your weapons down planetside. Those, I cannot stress to you how much they're gonna help you out over getting a few resource points here and there. The first one you want to open up is that reconnaissance. So that would
to help my case.
Yes, and you lied to me, buddy.
You're a liar. The Chief's Omni tool
Liar!
Over the body, admitting to killing him.
What? Wait, that's not... What are you trying to pull?
Sam, playback.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Well, shit. Guess my fate is sealed.
Except that your shot missed. A cat blast to the back killed Reynolds.
Are you serious? I'm innocent? What a stroke of luck. The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
Director Tan will determine what's to be done. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
That's like Old West justice right there. I love it. Oh, well, my shot missed, so I'm innocent. I love it. Well, we are out in the new frontier. It is God damn it, Tan. Why do you gotta be all the way up here? Can't you be closer to the door?
They are liking it. Something I can help you with?
The nick and murder, buddy.
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilkin didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on.
They think
We're
they
setting
can count
precedent
on.
for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
These things are almost never black and white.
I know. If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
No. No, you don't.
It was crazy down there. Life and death. But his shot didn't kill Reynolds. We have to let him go.
And that is the way the justice system works.
I hope we don't regret it. All right.
I hope we don't regret it too, but if we do, I'll go back and I'm sure I'll end up having to deal with it in a future
Well,
game,
at least
so
we'll have
don't
this
you
sordid
even worry about it,
business
Tam.
behind us.
If there's some issue, who knows what kind of story it's going to take. I don't think that guy's going to be like the new Conrad Werner, who I just wanted to punch in the head every time I saw him. What an idiot. Commander Shepard. Trail of Hope. Go to the unknown system. No. We're going to the habitation deck first.
Lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is Agent S.
We can go see Sam Node. Yep. Get out my way.
Ryder, this new station leadership I'm hearing about finally let you out of their sight?
Looks like.
Took them long enough.
Will you be bringing Hyperion folks out of stasis?
That's my job. We're keeping it to specific personnel for now. Those who can help the Nexus get back on its feet. But with outpost settlement starting, we'll soon be able to wake up more.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing.
Huh. I thought for sure she had more. Thought for sure she had more for me.
Pathfinder?
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years.
No
I left
siblings.
some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too.
Okay, come on, just
I love piloting,
get to what you want me to do.
but I like the idea of going back to my roots and
I
farming
hear.
like my parents did. Someday.
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but
Yes, your
someone's
rosy
got some
glasses.
positivity coming,
Keep
right?
it. Keep the vibe up. Yeah, man.
Have to
Gotta
go now.
Raise it
See you
up.
later.
Talk to you later.
Keep up your good motivational work. See, and if you don't go through and do all these, you miss all sorts of side missions. And I'm telling you, the side missions is where you're going to make the majority of your experience. That is where the majority of it is going to come from. And okay, and I can't go to. Cryo.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas.
Yes, avoid infected areas.
Is Agent S.
That's a pretty good lesson throughout life right there. Avoid infected areas. Yeah. It goes for ladies too. Avoid infected areas.
Some kind of emergency when we arrived?
This is not good. I'll make it damn
Oh,
exiles.
there we go. Side mission. Hey, medic. All right, come on, let me talk to you.
Oi, Pathfinder. Today has not been a
Oi.
good day.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromos was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll see what I can do about reclaiming them.
That would be great. Thanks. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
Call them assholes. That's all right. Jerks. We're going to... Oh, that's cryo. Shit, this is all cryo. Where is Sam Node? Is that on the goddamn Nexus?
Harry, what's happening with Scott?
Well, we got him out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find him, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, he's still in a coma, but he also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
I wouldn't think that's even possible.
You and me both, but Sam, well, I guess supercomputers have a different view of things.
Though in a coma, Scott's mental processes remain intact.
So is he okay?
You can ask him yourself. A moment while I establish a link with his implant. Proceed.
Scott? Can you hear me?
Is that you, sis? I don't understand. What's happening?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
Wow, really? How are we talking?
Sam linked into your implant.
Magic.
They say you're stable.
You're talking through
You're
magic.
safe and sound in the medbay.
Guess I'll take your word for it.
Space
I
magic.
can't feel anything, but I still hear you.
Whereas Bill Nye would say,
Is that
it's
okay?
science. I'm gonna lie to you while you're in your
He's
coma.
away on a mission right now. I know he's worried about you, though.
Yeah, sure he is. I'm probably just lost luggage to him by now.
You're wrong. He cares.
Well, at least he's barking orders at you and not me.
Yeah.
So how's our new home? Does Habitat 7 live up to the hype?
There's been some complications. The Golden Worlds didn't exactly deliver.
Well, that's rough. But we knew it could happen. That's why we brought Dad, right? Find us a place to live.
He's on it.
Damn, I need to be there helping you guys.
Yeah, he's on it all right. He's on Habitat 7.
You will, and you're going to love it. There's a new discovery every day.
Just as long as we find home. Once I get over this small case of the coma, I'm on it. You're not getting all the credit.
Better hurry.
Tell Dad.
What happened?
The connection was only temporary. His condition remains stable.
Sorry, it seemed better than nothing. I'll keep you posted, promise.
Thanks, Harry.
All right. Okay, hold on. We don't want to go back to the... We don't want to go back there yet, so we're going to... Priority ops, no, back out of there. Allies and relationships. Ryder family secrets. Speak with Sam and the Sam node about unlocked memories and missing arc. Clink, that's going to be our primary one. And Helios assignments. EOS, we got plenty of stuff on EOS. The Nexus, speak with Dr. Aridana at the Nexus Labs. Okay, we got to talk to her too. So we've got to go back onto the Nexus. Additional tasks. Cultivation. See, I should already have a couple of those. because I've already scanned some. However, I scanned them before I took the mission up, but it still should. I mean, the info's there. You know, all I'd have to do is access my Omnipad, my Omni tool. It's all right there, so I don't understand why I wouldn't have those other wildlife things already done. But you know, it's such is the way of RPG. Collect resource samples and craft a weapon. Oh, okay. Yep, met her. Oh yeah, I gotta go back to the Nexus for the remnant data cores, naming the dead. Okay, excellent. All right, we're going to Sam Node.
Ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
It's you, Pathfinder. I have a word or two for you.
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
Hey, my dad died for this dream. He was trying to fix things for all of us.
Some dream. He fixed us all right. Go to hell, Pathfinder.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request
Your
will be
request
denied.
is denied.
doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
It's how Dad was wired. He didn't like to lose. In any situation.
It would seem that included me.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Okay, I don't need to go through any
That's
of
all for
this.
now.
Of course.
Because Sam doesn't give me any other additional missions. I need to talk to him about all that stuff. That's just info.
Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Those of you that have not played the original Mass Effect series, that's Jacob's father
That log
from
is not
Mass
currently
Effect 2.
accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Hugo Gernsback. Okay, and then encrypted, they just say, oh, I can't play him, I can't play him, I can't play him. All right, so we get the first one. We've already been through all that. Won't let me pick up a sidearm.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
And 7, you don't have any real excellent weapons on there, buddy. A couple Carnifex, just don't get me wrong, is a great weapon. But, I mean, you're an N7. Man, I'd have me a friggin' Lancer and all sorts of good stuff. Have me a Hurricane sitting up there. Over. Roger. Over and done. Alright. Alright, get me out of here. We gotta go back over to the Nexus. The docking bay. There are no operations.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink.
Of civility and the opposite of civility. More folks wake up needing a drink.
They're just trying to boost our morale.
Lana.
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
Sure,
How can I help?
sorry.
My friend Jory was on Eos the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want him to go back.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
It's still dangerous, buddy.
We'll be dealing with threats on Eos for a while. If If you're still recovering from your experiences, best stay on Nexus.
You see, Lana? I told you. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll do that.
Got a little PTSD, do you? That's about par for the course. I'm gonna go up top, talk to the assistant about waking that girl up. Forgot when I was up here last time. Alright.
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
Bring someone out of cryo.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there will be no doubt that you're responsible.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Nope.
Another
Goodbye.
time.
Pathfinder.
Later. I'm out of here. It's not going to let me speak with the journalist again. Should you say, I'm busy. Security footage.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Alright. Well, I guess we're clear in here. The docking bay.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
Alright, hold on, we've got to figure out where this... Oh, I got 9 points. Well, okay, let's put those in right now then. How many points in biotics do I have? I've got 10 points. And I can now do barrier. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all that I wanted. I only wanted the points in biotics to get my barrier up so that when we go back into tech, oh, I can now be a sentinel. Okay. And we're running the engineer for all the tech. Combo damage, 15 recharge. Power restoration and defense. 20% combo damage. Yeah. We're gonna stick with the drone for now. Power armor's all right. Still got to go into the journal and find Rider family secrets were done. Missing arcs. You are no longer our primary. Additional tasks. Path of a hero. Waking. I already did that. Hitting rocks, data cores. Name of the dead. There it is, the firefighters.
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these vaults on the surface?
Pathfinder Rider,
Nah,
if you will.
back my engineer mastered underground construction a millennium ago. These remnant fellows probably had the same idea.
Hello, Pathfinder. A moment?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
I have a math problem. Some vital equations that only a mind like Sam's could solve. They concern strange transmission patterns in the Scourge. Perhaps random noise, perhaps not.
That could be a ship, or even turbulence in the Scourge we should know about.
Given the complexity and the security implications, I recommend transferring the equations directly into SAM node. I have them on an optical storage disk for you.
I'll see if I have time.
Thank you, Pathfinder. Please thank Sam as well.
Dun dun dun. I knew this sounded fishy right from the beginning. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Thanks for nothing, education.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
True.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing, education.
It doesn't give me any path anywhere, so I'm just gonna have to keep an eye out for him. Well, I can't remember. I imagine all this stuff's gonna open up. Or there'll be a way in. Why does it do that right here? Oh, it's got to be underneath. It's got to be underneath me.
Materials you found were perfect. If you got more, we'll take it all.
Broken wires.
Hi, this is Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. We're constantly striving to make life on the Nexus more enjoyable for all our citizens. But we know there's always room for improvement. If you have any suggestions, don't hesitate to share them. I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around. We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from
What?
the Milky Way galaxy.
What in the shit? Tells me to go over here. Alright, well, I'll go.
Another power short.
Pathfinder, I'm glad you could stop by. Pardon the dust while we set everything up.
Have you heard anything about the Ket?
Unfortunately, yes. Now, that's a species we won't be inviting here anytime soon. I'd hope our encounters would be peaceful, but I suppose that was too much to ask.
Oh, hey, that sounds like Carrie-Ann Moss.
Thanks.
Of course, our hope is that you'll make friends in the cluster and send them our way. And when you have a second, check back with me on a favor I'd like to ask.
That is. That's got to be her.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors. They're happy to answer any questions you may have and eager to learn more about your own culture.
You are looking at an image of the Milky Way, the original system of the colonists now arriving in Andromeda. Home to countless life forms.
I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf
Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We, need to explain you.
Explain.
Yes, yes.
Over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinders, but it just lost all its settings in a crash. If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
That does
Thanks.
sound like Carrie-Ann Moss.
Of course.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
Welcome to the setup for your Pathfinder Informational VI. I am programmed with all relevant data. However, you must identify which information I should prioritize. First, select your preferred voice and appearance, male or female.
Female, please.
Variable set. Which aspect of the Pathfinder's role should be highlighted? Exploration and discovery, or first contact with new species?
Let's go with exploration and discovery.
Variable set. Next, should I emphasize the role of the Pathfinder team or their partner AI?
Go with the Pathfinder's team.
Variable set. Finally, should I provide career advice for future Pathfinders or an honor of former Pathfinders?
I want you to give career advice.
Setup complete. Would you like to keep these settings?
It all sounds good to me.
Thank you for choosing this Pathfinder Information VI. Implementing changes.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors. They're happy to answer any questions you may have and eager to learn more about your own culture.
Convicted murderer Duncan Rensis, pardoned after an investigation by the Pathfinder.
He was being an ass.
I'm certain, Professor.
Oh, I love that you can hop the rail. I should have done that up there. All right, to operations.
Convicted murderer Nilkenrensis, pardoned after an investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence. This is HNS. Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
How many times have I told you this story?
343.
Wait, what? You've been keeping count? Rusha,
Pathfinder,
that's not
I
funny.
believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal. Convicted murderer Nilkenrensis. Any logistics updates are... Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
All right, Sam Node here. I've got something you're not going to want to look at.
Dr. Aradana at the tech lab sent some equations for you to solve.
I'm ready.
Transferring them now. Have fun. Hey, what the... Sam?
Malicious code detected. Please stand by.
Sam?
Attempting to countermand malicious code. Please stand by.
Is there anything I can do? Sam? Is that another malfunction, or... Sam? You trying to show me something? Okay, I think I got it. Sam, talk to me.
Hello, Pathfinder. Please initialize the console to restore normal operations.
Sam, what happened?
The equations contained a Trojan horse program, a virus, specifically targeted to sever our connection and render me helpless. Reconnecting would be impossible.
You'd need a crack AI programmer to create a virus like that.
Yes. Only my unique adaptions prevented permanent damage.
Unlock the door. Let's head to the tech lab and see what Dr. Aradana has to say.
is neither nebula nor H2 region. So what is its nature? It's rife with dark energy. Welcome, Pathfinder. Did Sam solve the equations I sent?
Solve them? They almost brought down Sam Node.
The equations contained a virus designed to target artificial intelligence.
You think I... Never. I abhor violence against any life, organic or synthetic.
Then how did the virus find its way into your equations?
Yeah, how did it find its way there?
My files were altered or replaced. But why?
I've seen a lot of down with AI sentiment lately. Graffiti, complaints to 10. Perhaps someone took the next step.
If graffiti is the best they can do, maybe they could use some artificial intelligence.
Entire species were driven into exile by AI they created, champ. That leaves a mark.
Attacking Sam is bold, though. I wonder if there have been similar incidents.
The AI kiosk was busted this morning.
I can look around.
Jump the rail.
Artificial intelligence detecting Pathfinder Ryder.
Hi there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Avina as a sock puppet. So, our virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
Who am I talking to right now?
A friend. Our movement sent the virus to save you.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
Hello? Ryder?
The disconnect was very sudden. I'm grateful, just woozy.
It'll pass. See, this is what our movement's all about stopping. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. She'd know, trust me. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
I should thank Knight in person.
I'll ask her. She might even give you a tour of our sanctuary.
Great, thanks.
Can't promise anything, but watch your email. Bye.
A whole movement of AI-hating hackers with a leader called Knight.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human-AI partnership.
If they attacked you, they're capable of anything. I'll check my email. We need to find them.
All right. Okay. Time to go back to the ship.
Cora wanted to check in with you.
Cora did, huh?
Hello, Gil.
Hello.
When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Parties.
With what it has to do, it could go thousands of miles below the surface of the planet.
Or completely span it. An underground network. Just a thought, of course. I wouldn't even know where to start hypothesizing how it all works. The remnant builders, whoever, whatever they were, accomplished something far beyond us.
I'm really glad you volunteered to join our crew, by the way.
I am too. New galaxy and all. I'm honored to be here.
No, I mean, I think you're cute and I like seeing you up here.
Oh my goodness, Ryder!
Also, the accent. The accent is, I mean, it's not the only thing, but, okay, I should just go over there to the piloting thing.
Kill me now.
Ryder, thank you. And so you know, the feeling's mutual.
Yes! I mean, time to pathfind. Serious business. Saving everyone.
All right. So back to Eos or off to the new sector. Dude.
So this is what you and Ryder...
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Not what I was trying to do. Hey, Drac, I'll talk to you, buddy.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in assistant director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
That guy sounds like Jesse the Body Ventura.
Do you think Kesh can handle station politics?
Kesh can handle anything. Thing is, Spender's a liar and a coward. He was part of the mutiny, I know he was. A lot of people got hurt because of him, on both sides.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
I have no problems believing that.
Yeah, she told me off good. But here's the best part.
She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going, self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
I don't love being called kid.
I'll try to stop doing that. Can't promise I won't slip up, though.
Alright, now we gotta go find Cora.
Those remnant vaults, all those secrets.
Imagine flying through one. Now that would be a real hazard.
Cora should be in here. Oh, hi, Pyjack.
Whoops. Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine, won't he? The exercise will...
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
Let's get everyone fed.
Fair. But everyone around here has dreams. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
It sucks, but it happened. We need your mind on the mission.
Always is. But I'm human too. Need time to find a way through. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
All right. Let's get out of here. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the journal. The Nexus. That's all I've got on the Nexus. Allies, malicious, and more direct crooked betrayal. Alright, well, we're gonna go back since we're right here. We're gonna go. Colonial Affairs is right there.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened.
What? Why? That's why you came here in the first place.
I heard Camden might try for strawberries soon.
We invite you to visit our merchants in the Nexus Commons area.
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Whatever's going on, it's not fair to take it out on me.
Apologies, you're right. This is not your fault.
He was pretty abusive towards you. Is that normal?
Yes, he's horrible. Working with him is a total nightmare. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
You'd think your boss would have the power to do something.
She hates Spender, but there's only one of her, and she can't always be around to deal with him. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics.
trying to boost our morale.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Pyjack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
If I have time, I have a lot on my plate.
Think about it. My clan would still be around if it weren't for Spender. Right now, even if they come back, it won't last. Not with him still in the mix. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
Apex is
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Huh. This file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait. Is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help the armory. Don't...
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Let's go confront Spender.
Pathfinder, do you have just a
The
minute?
mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much violence. Then, after nearly destroying the station, the Krogan asked for more power? Good riddance. Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off.
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour. Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS.
Seems quiet for now. Look, Jonesy.
I know. This isn't what I signed up for either.
Tell our leaders, wake the sleepers!
Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list, like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
This is a big issue. Bigger than just my say-so.
Bullshit. You're the hero right now. They'll do anything you say.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Tell our leaders, wake the sleepers!
Oh my god, now I gotta run back. Fucking hell, now I gotta go back over here.
The human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on Habitat 7 in the Erickson system. Ryder's daughter is reportedly replacing the Pathfinder, taking command of the Tempest and the ongoing search for a home in Andromeda. This is HNS.
This is HNS.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Ugh, these guidelines from near recruits are killing me.
A Kandros dude.
No news on the Turian Arc yet? Or is this militia business?
Oh, it's these
I need
protester
to talk
idiots.
to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks. Dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We only just got on our feet. Plus it messes up the schedule again. What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
Weekly injury report. Multiple casualties under heavy engagement.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect. The human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on Habitat 7 in the Erickson system. Ryder's daughter has reportedly replaced him as Pathfinder, taking command of the Tempest and the ongoing search for a home in Andromeda. This is HNS.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
If you resort to violence, so will the leadership. And they have the militia.
We're not the enemy. Why is it so hard to push a button and help Mom?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that. Even the longest wait of our lives.
When our families hear about this...
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
Dun dun. All right.
It's not the best quality. We don't have any.
Back to the Tempest. All right. What? Why is it telling me to go over here? What is going on? Hold on. I need to look at... oh, nice. Barrier. Unyielding. Is that the one that's showing me? No. What is going on? Alright, well. Operations.
Convicted murderer Nilken Rensis, pardoned after an investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence. This is HNS.
I'm sorry, Lana.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Of course I do.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. By the way, Tan called us in for a talk about staying on message.
Is everything okay?
Oh, fine. And much less interesting than what you've been up to. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
I gave Prodromos the best start a Pathfinder could, but we can't predict everything. We just do our best.
Probably not the rah-rah quote Tan would hope for, but very genuine. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
What about you? Can't imagine you putting your camera down for anything.
I'm not the one history cares about.
I need a minute to think about my answer, and I'd like to know.
Back home, I'd go sailing. I love the water. Nowadays, I play ocean sounds, close my eyes, and remember. Okay, your turn.
I stay sharp for next time. Target practice, training, to make sure I'm ready.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping. But footage of that remnant
All
was
right.
sealed.
Back to the ship.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics.
We took care of that civil disobedience in hydroponics.
Herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
Nice. Okay, how many other icon marks up? That was a little confusing. All right. Well, we are headed back to the Tempest, guys, and that is it. That is it for another episode of Mass Effect Andromeda: The Insanity series. Guys, I hope like you saw today. If you did, hit that like, hit the subscribe, come join us, and stay tuned for more adventures with old Red Rider over here. And we'll see you next time. I am JediRedeyeX as always, and be well.